Hey everyone, I got another quick how-to today, and it's how to use Cubond correctly, or introduce you to it if you have never heard of it before. It's a really cool little powder and super glue basically product that works very, very well. Today we're going to be demonstrating it on this transmitter that I got for an RC boat. Came all the way from China. The transmitter just did not make it. It's a clean break, and wires are okay. If you put it back together, it kind of sits upon itself. So I should be able to use this stuff to put it all back together. Now this is going to be a true test of this stuff because this right here is the battery pack portion. So there's 6 AA's in here plus the housing and all that in there. So it's quite a bit of weight down here and constantly holding and working up here. So this is just dangling off of there. So it's going to be a true test of this Cubond right here. Now what this stuff is basically super glue and then a fine plastic powder that provides a filler for whatever you're doing, whether you're gluing back together, and it makes it ultra strong in there instead of just the glue, which may not fill in all the gaps in there since it's so thin on there. So that's the idea behind it. Now it's kind of the same idea as using super glue and baking soda, which has been used for years as a filler, and it also heats up and really melts the two plastic pieces together. This does the same thing with a plastic fine powder filler on there. So we're going to try it out. It has a black filler, and they're all plastic. It's a plastic powder inside of there. Okay, so it's just different colors, so it matches whatever you're trying to fill in and fix back up. And then you got your gray for anything that's metal or gray plastic, stuff like that. And that gives you 2 good sized bottles of super glue in here. They call it Cubond, but it's just super glue. Ultra strong, maybe stronger than regular stuff. I know it does work very well. I've used it on a lot of stuff. So we're going to try it on this thing today. So here's the other bottle. Some good instructions inside of there. Color instructions, look at that, huh? And also these little guys inside of here for popping right here. Let's see. What this is for is popping a hole back into these on the top when the glue is set inside of there, and it won't come out no more. What you can do is get this off of here first. There we go. Now if the glue has actually set inside of here, what you can do is stick it in there to kind of clean it out. So they give you that little option there, so you keep reusing this same bottle over and over again. And what's nice on these also, they're kind of thinking, they snap onto here. So boom, snap on, and instead of screwing onto their like regular super glue, which you're putting glue into threads, kind of hold like thread locker. So this is nice, it comes off a little easier. Alright, so it's going to be a little hard to do this on camera and show you and do it the best I can and hold it together. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how it looks on the table here on your plastic surfaces. So we'll put out, let's say, black onto the table here. Probably the most of a contrast, biggest contrast from the table here. So take it, you get your powder. Let's say you got a line break right here. 2 pieces are separate, right? Put it onto there along the length of the crack, right? Like that. Okay, I know this is pretty far away, but I'll bring you in for a close-up here also on here. Now once you have that on the crack, whatever's cracked in the 2 pieces, so we'll go like right along here, you just kind of follow it around the powder and get it on there. Okay, then you leave the powder on there, come back with your super glue, your Cubond glue, and you're going to saturate it. Alright, so I got you in real close here. This is how it's going to look on the part you're fixing. On one side, you're going to pour the powder out just like this, and then you're going to come back along with your super glue, and you see how it just soaks it up on there? You're going to want to do something like that. Might be a little too much, but you get the point on there, okay? And then what you're going to do is you're going to stick the other piece to it. And you're going to do it fast because this stuff hardens up really fast. You can see it's already hardened on there. And I can't get to it. So let's do it right here. Okay. And then you're going to put the pieces together. And then you're just going to hold them there till the CA glue dries. Now what you can do once this stuff is starting to hold and dry up on there is you can sprinkle more powder all around it and then squeeze a little bit more glue on the outside to kind of build a base on the outside along the edge where it cracked also, instead of just fusing the two pieces together. So look, something like this coming along. Along the edge here. Put it all along it, and then we're going to squirt some more glue on there, and that'll super reinforce it that way. This stuff works very well. It gets very hard real quick. You see it on here. I mean, it's rock hard. And you can see the glue on here is still wet a little bit, but the reinforcing powder, it's just, look at this. I mean, I'm really pushing on it, and it just keeps popping off of there. Look at that. I'm really pushing on it. I can't push it off of there. This may be permanent on my table here. So it's really good stuff. It's a great alternative to replacing anything that's broken, plastic especially, that has a nice rough surface on it. Now, if it doesn't have a rough surface on it, you should definitely scuff it up with sandpaper, something like that, like anything, and then try this process. Alright, now let's see if I can get this back off of here so that I can use the tube. Oh boy, this is going to be a fight. Wow. The whole thing is unraveling. Look at that. I can't get it off of here. I'm going to use some reinforcements. Jeez. I'm leaning all my weight into this thing right now to push it off. Wow. I better get this off here now before it fully dries. Oh, I'll never get it off. Look at this stuff. Look at this. Oh. I cannot get this off. I might have to go to a resort to sanding to just get this off of here. This stuff, it's really amazing. Alright, so it just goes to show that you can use regular super glue with their powder to glue the stuff together in case yours has dried up like mine did. And let me know what you guys think about this stuff, this Cubond, if you ever used it before, and what your success stories are with this stuff, or it doesn't work, or you couldn't get it to work, or it didn't last, or whatever it is. But I've used it on quite a few things, and this stuff is absolutely awesome.